Hello and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kate and this is The Lions, the Witch and the Wardrobe. So in my last video I was talking about how difficult it was trying to source stock to be able to resell on eBay, and how I was probably going to have to pivot and think things through and decide another path really. I was considering whether I should continue trying to spend lots of time trying to find stock that would enable me to then resell it on eBay, or whether I should actually invest the money in myself. My biggest problem really was being able to find enough time to be able to find enough stock that would make it financially viable for me to be able to resell on eBay. I should actually say, I think I forgot in my last couple of videos, I do actually have a part-time admin job that I am doing alongside this. I'm doing this part-time to hopefully build a self-employment career that can then go full-time, and then I can leave the admin role. That would be the dream. So I do have some money coming in, albeit a very small amount. But I don't want to work in admin full time. I've been there, done that. I was planning to start reselling to sort of have a little drip feed of money coming in alongside me trying to build up my creativity again. But as I said in my last video, the time, well, as I said earlier as well, the time that it takes just to try and find this stock is it just wouldn't be feasible to be able to do it. I just wouldn't have enough time to be able to pursue the other things that I want to do, the other things that are going to make me really happy. I've always wanted a creative career, but I've always been very scared of the inconsistencies of the income. But then it makes me happy, so I've got to give it a go. I've got to give it a go, right? I don't want to be lying on my deathbed thinking what could have been. I have to give this a go. It is possible making a living as a creative. So many people do it. My husband does it. So I owe it to myself to give this a go. And if one thing I learned from my father's death was life is way too short. I don't know, it sounds cheesy, but life is way too short to not be happy. You've got to give it a go. Otherwise, as cheesy as it sounds, if you don't give it a go for yourself, if you don't give it a go for the people around you, you're never going to be 100%, not everyone's 100% happy, but you know what I mean. You've got to try and be as happy as possible in this life, especially the way the world is at the moment. You've got to give it your all to be as happy as possible, as cheesy as that sounds. So I've decided to invest in myself, and this week I've been looking into the logistics of that. So I have been looking into some courses that might be able to help get me on the right path. And at a local college there is a course. It's actually the college that I did my foundation diploma in art and design over 10 years ago now, and they've got a course. I've just got a note here. It's called How to Start Your Own Craft or Design Business. I'm quite interested in that, but it is £333, and whilst that would probably be tax deductible, I'm not earning money self-employed at the moment, so I think it would be a bit silly to jump into that. So I was looking into other courses that I could do along the same kind of line, and I actually found a course with a website called Open Learn, which is part of the Open University, and they have an array of courses that are free in so many different subjects. And I actually found one, I've got it written here, Freelance Career in the Creative Arts, which sounds really interesting, and most importantly, it's free. If anyone else is looking to upgrade their skills that's watching this, I thoroughly recommend looking at the Open Learn website if you're in the UK. So many free courses on there. It's absolutely fantastic. Obviously, I'm not sponsored. I don't have many subscribers, and I'm sure an educational facility wouldn't sponsor anyone, but it's a really, really great resource. And I've done a couple of little courses with them before, and I've also studied with the Open University, and yeah, I can't fault them. I think they're brilliant. But yeah, that course, I've just got some notes here about it, is 24 hours of tuition. So I've signed up for that, and I'm going to start that this week, and I'll let you know how that goes in the next video and how I'm finding it. I've also been looking into a degree in textiles that you can do online. It's with the Open College of Arts, I think it's called, or something along those lines. I'll write it down here if I've got that wrong. And that's accredited by the Open University actually, so I'm thinking of doing that. I did look into, again, the same college that does the other course that I did my foundation diploma at. They have a degree that I've always really wanted to do, which is art and contemporary craft, I think, and that sounded so good, but it's about twice the price of the online textiles degree. So I think I'm going to go with the textile one. And another reason that I want to do that is because with the one that's fully online, although they're both part-time, the one that's fully online is very much that you can just fit it around your life. And where I've got so many things going on at the moment, and I'm happy to look after my mum as well, I want to have that freedom. And I've got my operation coming up as well at some point. I want to kind of have that freedom that I can dip in and dip out as and when I need to. But the one at my local college is structured, and you have to be there at certain times. And while that's fantastic and I'd like to do that, there's just too many other things going on at the moment, I think, to enable me to do it. And cost wise, I think it would make more sense to do the online degree, and that will help me kind of top up my knowledge of textiles from my fashion and textiles course that I did many years ago. So yeah, I think I'm going to be looking into that. I also watched a video of them talking about it, talking to fellow students that are currently doing the degree, and it just sounded really fun and interesting, and you could still liaise with the other students, and there's still like a really nice community there. And I just think that's going to work the best for me at the moment. And I think if I put it off any longer, then I'm never going to get that degree. So yeah, I just want to kind of get going with it, but because I'll be self-funding, I think maybe I'll start that next year, and I've got a lot of other things. It'd also be nice for life to just calm down a little bit before I start, but it is something that I'm really excited about, and it looks absolutely fantastic. So I'm still going to be going thrifting each week, and I'm still going to film that and upload it here. I'll probably start doing a few more vlog type videos, and I can sort of chip in and talk about what courses I'm doing and what I've done and show makes and things. I am thinking of starting a second channel of me working in my studio, but we'll come to that. I'm going to iron that out this week and decide whether to do that or not, or whether just to keep all this on this channel here. I'm still thinking also of doing some reselling, but obviously that will be on a much smaller scale than I'd planned, just because of time constraints basically. I've also been looking into some general art classes just to refresh my skills really, and there are some fantastic ones online which will really work well for me. I'm going to have to look into any local ones as well, because I would like to start getting out and seeing people and living a bit more of an outdoorsy life, as it were. I am one that really kind of squirrels away at home, and I do need to push myself to try and get out a bit more, so that would be really good for me if I can find any. So this week has been a bit of a deciding week, but there's not been any kind of obvious progress that I can show on here rather than coming and having a chat to you. So I'm hoping that next week I'll be able to film a bit more out and about and kind of show you a bit more progress, I suppose, as it is to how things are going. But let me tell you, I am incredibly excited at the moment, and I just want to get going with everything. Just whenever I'm creating anything, I just feel so much better. My mental health is better. I feel so much happier. If it's something that you love so much that you know, it kind of feels like it's a part of you and you need to be doing it, then you've got to do it. You've got to do it, and you've got to, at the very least, give it a go and see if it will work. And that's what I plan to do. It's just whenever I'm creating, I feel so much better about myself. I think I'm a better person to be around. I'm just such a happier person. So you've got to give it a go, haven't you? If it's something that it feels like it's part of you and it feels like it's a calling in a way, then, you know, I can't keep putting that off. Like I say, with my father's death, that kind of really made me think, look, Kate, you just get on with it. Just get on with it. It's something that you've always cared about so much, being creative, and just, you know, and that's what I'm going to do. And it's just finding the creative path to go down, I suppose. But yeah, we'll come to that. You know, the more you do, the more doors open, don't they? So that's what I'm going to do. Anyway, I've been rambling and rambling, as I always do. So I will leave this video here, and I hope you're all doing really well. And I'm hoping next week things will have moved forward a little bit more, and I'll be able to tell you more about what's happening. So I hope to see you in the next one. And if you're in the UK, I hope you're having a fantastic bank holiday weekend. The sun is shining at the moment, and it's cooled down a little bit, which is nice because it was a bit hot. We had 4 heat waves this year, and it's just glorious outside at the moment. And I'm about to go for a lovely little walk on my own and clear my head a bit before going home and having a good cuddle with my dogs and just having a relaxing Sunday afternoon. Yes, so I will see you next time.